So, my promise number one to my daughter is to always be her outlet. Always build, always have our level of trust so strong that she could feel confident telling me anything, even if it's going to get her in trouble. I feel like that is so important. And I tell her all the time, I be like, Mama, I call her Mama, amongst a couple other cute little nicknames. I say, you may not know this right now because she's only 5, but there is no greater love than a mother's love. Daddies are awesome. I know that they're awesome. Unfortunately, I didn't have my father in my life, but I did have my grandfather. And let me tell you, that is the greatest man on earth, okay? The absolute greatest man on earth. I love him to pieces. Every chance I get to tell him how awesome he is, I let him know. That love between a mother and her daughter is so strong. And if you are real tight or have been real tight with your mom, then you know what I'm talking about. For those who didn't grow up with their mom or things like that, that close mother figure, or that close aunt, older lady that you work with, okay, or your old neighbor, that type of bond is like a mother bond. You're happy to be around that person, you love that person, you trust that person, and you spill your heart out to that person if need be. So I told my mother everything. When she asked me, when I was at that age, and she asked me about, am I having sex or anything like that, like when it had came to it, I was open with her about that. And she didn't try to persecute me. She didn't call me out my name. She didn't get mad. I'm pretty sure that deep down inside, she was probably going through the motions, but I had an advantage because my mother, I'm trying to find the right terms for this. She grew up in the streets, but she wasn't no hood rat or nothing like that. She had street knowledge. That's what I say. My mother had street knowledge. I will say that. She grew up in a nice home. My grandmother has always been a registered nurse. So it's not like she had a lack or anything, but she had street knowledge. And I'm going to leave it at that. But being that she had that street knowledge and she knew that I wasn't in the streets all like that, I wasn't that street knowledgeable, okay? Everything that I did is considered late. So when it came to have these conversations, she's already like, well, that's cool. At least she came to me with it. If there's an issue as a problem, I will come to her with it, and I feel like she really appreciates that. That is why I say I told her just a couple days ago, I said, look, nobody's going to love you like I love you. Nobody's going to take care of you like I take care of you. This is not to exclude her father. Her father's awesome. If not anything else, he is a good dad. I said, at the end of the day, it's me and you, and we're going to ride until the wheels fall off. And, I got your back always, any and always, and I hope you got mommy's back as well. Another promise that I'm making to my daughter is for her to be financially stable, financially intelligent. When she was about 1, right before she turned 1 year old, I started a savings account with her. And it's a special savings account. So even if, God forbid, my account ends up in the negative, they won't touch that account. Now, I'm pretty sure if it stayed that way, there would be some conversations. But for the most part, that bank account is going to be open, and I'm depositing money in there. Anytime I have a surplus, I'm depositing money in there. I ain't balling or nothing, don't get it twisted, but at least not yet. But yeah, I make sure that I fill up her bank account. And then with that, when she gets older, I'm going to teach her how to budget her money. Like next year, she'll be going to the 1st grade. So I said when she gets to 1st grade, I'm going to start the allowance program. You all know what I'm talking about. If you grew up getting an allowance, you know how you felt about that couple little dollars at the end of the week for being a good kid or whatever. So I'm going to start an allowance for her. And then I'm going to show her what she can spend her money on, how she spends it. And we're also going to practice with fake money as well. I just want her to know what's going on. I don't want her to be taken advantage of by nobody. I don't want her to feel like she has to be the bank for anybody. Once you have some sort of financial intelligence, that definitely is going to equip you for life. I feel like that's one of the pillars of adulthood. Well, that sun hitting. Look at God. No, but another promise that I'm making to my daughter is how to take care of herself from the inside out. I already know she's going to have a cover from the outside in, because she is very much aware how her mother takes care of herself as being a semi-retired cosmetologist. Okay, I still hold my licenses. Okay, but so she sees that part. I'm not worried about that part, but I'm worried about the part on the inside, as far as making sure that you're not one of those adults who can't drink water or won't drink water. I think that's crazy. Don't let nobody kiss you if they ain't drinking water or some coconut water. You know what I'm saying? That's another story for another day. However, yeah, I want her to know how to heal herself holistically for minor stuff. Now, if she feels like she's about to go into cardiac arrest, I want her to go to the hospital ASAP. My whole thing is preventive maintenance, right? The more you take care of what's on the inside, the less likely it is for you to have major complications later on down the line. And that goes for, what you digest and things like that, and what you put into your mind. I want to teach her that, what you consume, whether it be hearing or seeing, that can affect you and how you operate. That can affect you dealing with other people. It can affect a whole lot of things, and it can affect your mindset and your money. So, it's all about taking care of the inside before you take care of the outside. So another promise that I have to my daughter is to show her, let's see, how can I say this? So I am a Christian, right? So I know some people, they're Hebrew Israelites, things like that. But I'm a Christian, but I have been fortunate enough to go around the world and experience different cultures and religions, okay? And I did that at a very young age. I won't say I necessarily grew up in the church, but I definitely was in the church with my great-grandmother. My grandma didn't go to church all like that. My mom started to go to church off and on, but she still had a relationship with God. But with that being said, since I was afforded the space to navigate my spirituality, my promise to my daughter is to afford her the same opportunity. Now, do we say our prayers at night? Yes, we do. Do we say our prayers before we eat? Yes, we do. Does she hear me pray? Yes, she does. It's not nothing that is force-fed to her or whatever. I want her to be able to create her own relationship with God and not make it feel like it's something that she has to be or do or whatever. And I'm pretty sure that she will definitely find her way, just watching her grow up and learning her as she grows up. It makes me happy to see where she's headed when it comes to that path. So that's my promise to her, is to let her navigate that space of spirituality and religion for herself. All right, so my lunch is over and I'm getting back in my car, about to get back to the ground. But so what do you think about those promises that I decided to make towards my daughter? And if you have any promises to your kids, share them down below. Maybe somebody will like that and want to adopt that into their raising style, parenting style. And other than that, I hope you guys stay blessed. Check out the videos that you missed and stay tuned for more videos. Oh, also, I'm thinking about creating a community on social media. If you guys would be interested in that, let me know. It'll just be a group to where we support each other, love on each other, and create that village. People who are without their mommies like me. You know what I mean? Just a group where we can just be somewhere safe and love on each other. And hopefully take some trips, because your girl like going on trips now, but we could talk about that later. Just let me know what you think about this video down in the comments below. Know that you're loved and all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next video.